Hello guys, with the help of a lovely Mandarin speaking person, I can now tell you what the next upcoming card, the Golden Snitch, is gonna do. It's a 5 mana card and it will supply you with movement cards and mana. How does that work? Basically you spawn the card and then every 4 seconds the Snitch will teleport to a different location on the map, give you 1 mana and 1 movement card, and lose some health after the teleportation. Without being attacked, it survives about 5 teleportations. However, the moment it is below a certain amount of HP, which is 50%, you can walk on it, collect it, gain 3 mana and 3 movement cards. That means from the introduction of this spell, there is the possibility of having an infinite amount of movement spell cards. And as you can see, I have Harry Potter behind me and those 2 lovely creatures who I think will make the perfect kind of companions for the Golden Snitch. The Golden Snitch makes one important change to the game, and that is the amount of plenty of movement cards, which means spells like those that the Harry decks use that target the opponent or shooting in a straight line can be blocked by other creatures, like a Avada Kedavra as well, will be kind of buffed, because when you play the Snitch you have enough movement cards to, well, use a movement card just to reposition, so in your line of sight or line of fire is the exact creature that you actually want to hit. Also buffs obviously the bludger card, because, well, more cards to move, more bludgers to hit. Another Ecko that it also obviously works well with is Dobby, giving extra movement cards and giving you the ability to directly teleport on the Snitch once he is below 50% HP. The Snitch can also be healed by Neville, then he could give you more mana, similar to the Niffler, who can give you more mana if you heal him up. And this right here would be the kind of deck that I have in mind. Now, I think one of the most exciting parts about this is that you can play the 3-headed puppy, obviously, because you are spamming very low cost spells. So he'll be a free tank at the front line. Look at this beast, level 11, quite a bit of health right there, quite a bit of damage, very solid card. And remember, it's gonna be for free while you cycle through your other spells. The other card that you can also play, which is something that isn't played yet, which is pretty exciting, which I'm personally looking forward to play, is the Blast Ended Screwed. Now this card no one plays right now because, well, maybe if you play Dobby you might summon it twice, but otherwise it's just kind of a dead card on your hand. With constantly moving around so that your spells are in the actual line of fire towards the enemy you want, you are going to get the Blasted Ended Screwed charged up rather easily, and on top of that, infinitely. Like, it's not there is not gonna be a situation where it's over and it's gonna be a dead card from there on, and probably also a dead card sitting on 8 mana or some bullshit, so you're not gonna be really using it the second time maybe, or depending how the game goes. Specifically, if you're not using Dobby, you don't have that many movement cards to charge this card up actually, so it's completely useless right now. But with the Snitch, you are constantly generating movement cards, which means you can constantly summon, not constantly, but regularly summon the Blast Ended Screwed for free. And it is also a pretty strong card. Like, this guy is only level 3, but it does 42 damage already, pretty sweet. And, well, this is only going to go up from here. The other spells you're seeing are rather straightforward. They are the low cost damage spells, so they benefit from Harry's Ecko quite a bit. You obviously want to go Pugno together with the Broom Ride to deal some nice damage. You get 2 great creatures for free while that. You have some other damage, some other CC spells, and Niffler is currently the placeholder because it also generates something, mana in his case, so that would be the place for the Snitch. The companion card that goes really well with the Snitch would also be McGonagall. You are spamming a lot of spells. You can basically, when you could play the Snitch and then regenerate some mana, play McGonagall, play the free creatures for constant McGonagall spells, play all your low cost spells, pick up the Golden Snitch, get extra mana, play more spells. It might be one of the quickest ways to charge up McGonagall's barrage of transmogrification and maybe even spawning a soldier, in my opinion, really great. I think Ronald and Hermione, this is like my trio that I use pretty much all the time. I think they are good to use whenever. But of course, there's a bunch of epic stuff that is always good to use as well. Could use Cassandra for a bit more defense, or you could definitely use, I think, Lottie for even more NP. Could be interesting. Would be a pretty fast game though. We'll see about that. So in my opinion, the Snitch will be something that everyone would want. Like the Snitch alone is going to open new doors, basically, is what I'm saying. And it's a much more essential card that way than every of the previous red key cards. So I would say the Snitch would be the first kind of must-have card. I hope you have some gold saved up, some red key saved up. I'm gonna get it for sure, and I'm gonna release a video probably the day it comes out. I hope you enjoyed this little informational piece. Let me know if you like this kind of content in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.